Hey everyone, welcome to JoJo's World.
Good morning.
Good morning.
To a wet and woeful day.
Once again, the forces that control the weather continue to conspire against me by making it really wet on the weekends so I can't prepare for the fun run I want to do. I'm Liam S. Smith, one of your co-hosts.
And I'm Nick Ballantyne, the other one of the co-hosts.
This is JoJo's World, our JoJo's Bizarre Adventure recap and discussion podcast, where today, of course, we are on the road to Steel Ball Run, talking about episodes 7 and 8 of Trigun, entitled BDN and...
Go on.
Train Time.
No, it's not.
It's Train City, baby.
It's not that. It's And Between the Wasteland and the Sky.
Ah, because that's where they're going to put the train.
Exactly, because it's between the wasteland and the sky.
That's right.
And then it cracks open.
It cracks open.
So they can open the vault.
Like a big egg.
Yeah, and then you get the rich, yolky goodness inside.
Okay.
Yeah. But Liam, we're not here to talk about sweet yolky goodness. We're not even here to talk about sweet yokai goodness.
I didn't make eggs.
We're here to talk about Trigun.
Trigun.
The greatest anime ever made. And I'll stand by that statement.
Okay.
Until I die.
I was thinking about this the other day.
The fact that Trigun is the best anime
I was
ever
thinking about Trigun and what I've seen of it and how that compares to the structure of the manga.
Yep.
And I feel like potentially, like I obviously don't have the full picture of it yet.
Uh-huh.
But potentially the fact that we spent the first 5 episodes just dicking around with non-manga materials, which are not necessarily non-canon to the anime, but we're in a kind of holding pattern.
Yep.
Potentially weakens and dilutes this whole journey by having all these characters meet like 4 or 5 times, have adventures, and not demonstrate any character growth.
I mean, I think it's good in the way that we get all this stuff happen where Meryl very clearly is like, that's not him.
Yeah.
That's not him. That's not him. And then it all clicks where it's like, wait, so he's doing what?
Well, I feel like it's kind of a double-edged sword because we get the... You know, we get the impression from the story that Vash has been doing this and living like this for a while. So we see some of that. But I feel like it kind of undermines his new relationship with the insurance girls, that they just had all this... Not near misses, because they've been directly encountering each other, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, where it's still like... Back then it was like, oh, we're looking for Vash. But now it's like, well, we know who Vash is. It's him.
Yeah, and now we're just doing the same thing, but slightly different.
Yeah. But maybe that's for a good reason.
Yeah, like I said, I don't have the full picture of it yet. Exactly. So time will tell.
The whole context of the fullness of time will reveal the goodness of you.
Well, it might.
Actually, it might do. Do you reckon you're pretty good?
I'm alright. I got tickets on myself.
How do you rate your morality?
Oh, I've got perfect moral clarity.
Are you from a 0 to a Vash? What's your moral clarity?
Well, I don't know where Vash sits on the scale.
Oh, well, it's impossible to say then. What about from a 0 to like a Luffy from One Piece?
Well, that's complicated, and I'm not going to get into it.
Okay.
But I will, if you ask, put all the main crew from One Piece on a tier list here and now.
I will never do that.
Okay.
I do know...
Here's the hint, they were all S tier.
I have to tell you one thing, though, which is that Sanji from one of our patrons.
Sure.
Sanji from One Piece.
Oh, sure. One
as
of
mentioned.
the S tier of the crew.
Indeed.
Because he's a cranky chef who flirts with all ladies but is horny Sisyphus.
Exactly.
And only fights with kicks because he respects his hands too much to use them for combat.
Yeah. Well, he needs to keep them clean.
A chef's hands are for the kitchen only.
Exactly.
And also, I guess, for fingering, but he'll never do that.
Imagine if it was like...
Yeah. No, I will never... He doesn't speak with a French accent, but I'm going to. I will never engage in foreplay, for a chef's hands are only for the kitchen.
Sanji, give me a hug. Absolutely not. I will never take my hands from my pockets.
I will not sully my hands with the
soft caress of a woman.
Soft caress of a woman, or the beautiful
touch
of a lady, because my hands are only for... I'm going a bit New Orleans for a second there.
Oh, yeah. My hands are only for this, huh?
My hands are only for cutting up the delicious ramen noodles, or...
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Making a big cake.
They should only ever be dry and floury, not wet and I was about to say womanly, but I don't know. Anyway, point
Sanji.
being, Point being, we were talking about the dog thing last episode.
The thing where two people in one episode were like, "Hey, sexy lady, want to treat me like a dog?"
Woof woof. Turns out Sanji from One Piece also does this.
Well, I haven't seen it.
And he's all like, "Oh, I'll be your servant, woof woof." That's all I know.
And Kaiba does it to Joey in Yu-Gi-Oh!
But for very different reasons.
Or is it?
Oh, it's impossible to say. We've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh!
Anyway, it's kind of I guess it's a power thing, as is everything.
As is all of life, you know? When you wake up in the morning and you look up at the sun and you think to
You
yourself...
brush your teeth.
You brush your teeth? You wake up, you see the sun, right? And you're standing there and you're thinking, man, I could kill it. And then it shines down brightly in your eyes and you're like, he wins this time. That's what I mean. It's like, it's always a power thing.
What are these episodes, Nick?
BDN!
Okay, so quick summary of them both.
Mm-hmm.
Vash, we are surprisingly continuing where we left off last time.
As
still,
I said we
still
would.
at the same time. No, you didn't. You liar.
I did? I absolutely
Don't give me
said this.
spoilers.
I said last time, it was like, we're shifting to more of a continuation format rather than Monster of the Week. And you were like, okay.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to pick up directly where we left off.
But we did.
Anyway, we did.
Yeah.
I've entirely lost my train of thought now.
So there's this guy,
Vash the Stampede.
Vash the Stampede.
He's in this town where everybody loves him because they saved them twice.
Yeah. Plant and the Nebraskas.
Well, yeah, like money to fix the plant and also
Yeah.
plant explosion is what I was going to say.
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
But he did it. It's true. He did stop those beautiful unconscious women from being murdered by a giant fist.
The hard puncher.
Yeah. He doesn't like all the attention he's getting, even though all of the beautiful prostitutes in town want to sleep with him.
And they're like, not every day, but no time. No
Yep.
time to describe that yet.
So he hops on the steamer,
The sand
the
steamer.
big Jawa sand crawler, and is going to ride it to the next destination where no one knows who he is. Meryl and Millie tag along as fast food stall workers because they can't afford tickets because I guess they don't get expenses from their boss.
Correct. It's an insurance company, not a charity.
Yep. Bad guys, diehard the steamer,
Yeah. What were the bad guys' names?
BD Nooper. They're the bad lad game.
Yeah, they're
Gang.
the bad lad gang. Yep, the
And
bad
they're
lad
a bunch
gang.
of bad lads.
They are.
And
Who's their leader?
no, we'll get into this.
Okay.
This is the mini recap.
Okay, all right.
They use like a small child, like a, I don't know, 12, 13-year-old boy, to plant sleep bombs all over the ship to knock out the guards. There's no weapons, so they can take it. They take over an hostage. Vash, because of circumstances, is unhostaged. And so embarks on this is moving into the second episode, embarks on a non-lethal takedown campaign against the guards directed by the boy who he is now working with. Because it turns out the boy is the son of the man who built the ship, and the bad guys want to crack open the big old ship by driving it off a big cliff so they can access the locked safe to get the treasure.
Yeah.
Meryl and Millie are also there. Then Vash duels the leader, and he wins on a technicality, and the guy gives up.
Yep.
The end.
Now, Liam-
the train is stopped.
Everything stopped at the end. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Liam, I got one very important question for you, though.
Sure.
Do you know where the cat was in these episodes?
Okay, so in the first one, it was on like a calendar in the background of Vash's cabin or something like that.
Incorrect.
Well, it was.
I'm talking about the actual cat, not a photo of
Okay,
the
but
cat.
that's true.
It's
It's
true.
not incorrect. It's
well,
just not the answer you were looking for.
But it's not the cat. It is some random cat.
That looks exactly like the cat.
Yeah, it's a different cat, though.
Okay.
All cats look the same to me.
Then in that case, no.
He was sitting... You remember when the big bad lad gang leader guy...
Brilliant Dynamite New York.
Brilliant
Black Dynamite New York.
Black Dynamite New York, when he was like, all we've got is all this jewelry on the gambling table. The
I
cat,
don't remember that at all. Maybe
So-
I was warming up my wheat bag or something when that happened.
I'll show you an image. On the roulette table, or the craps, I don't know. On
Yeah,
a
that's
gambling
roulette, I'd
table.
say.
Yeah, on a roulette table, there's all like gold stuff and jewelry that he's like, this is nothing but crap, and then he picks it up. But the cat is all like,
And
as
in
he
the
goes to pick
second
it up.
episode, when they're sitting on top of the big train at the end, the cat is there with them.
100% correct. That is the cat indeed. There he is. I'll show you another. There he is. Look at him. Look at him.
And listeners, try to imagine these screenshots.
Yeah, it's a small black cat sitting next to Vash as they look out from wherever they are.
And the boy Kaike, whatever his name is,
It's Kite.
is also there.
Sitting next to him, being all like, "Ah," and that's
Yeah.
my best impression.
And now you know the rest of the story
But do they know enough of the story? Because we have to recap the story
and discuss it.
in gratuitous detail. I'm doing a gratuitous emote right
Okay, but
now.
do you want to like share any rambling anecdotes about Stephen King or Gundam first?
Liam,
I've watched some 600 episodes of One Piece now.
I genuinely have to know why you're doing this.
It's good.
But
He
like,
wants to be king of the pirates.
yeah. But what? I understand that you're like,
And
but
also,
it's
I
there.
don't need to pay that much attention. I can do my Sudokus.
How? Okay, in a given episode of One Piece, how much actually happens versus?
Well, I think I'm about to reach the nadir of the chapter to episode ratio. I hear in the Dressrosa arc, which I'm just starting now. They get down to about 3/4 of a chapter per episode.
Whoa! How many chapters per ep are happening right now? Maybe like one.
One-ish.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So if it's like,
And then I think it improves after the 118 episodes or so of Dressrosa. That's also when it stops being on Netflix, unfortunately.
oh, okay. All right. I
What,
thought it
what
got-
will I do then? Who knows?
You'll restart watching One Piece. Don't do that.
You're insane.
Don't do that. I beg of you. We've already lost you for this long.
But yeah, they went to Punk Hazard, an island that one half is magma and one half is ice, and fought an evil clown made of gas
Oh, don't we all though?
with the big children that he wanted to turn into super soldiers.
Why is he turning them into super soldiers?
Oh, to provide the highest bidder an endless supply of giants
Okay, but why? Okay.
for money and reputation.
Okay.
He's bitter that he's bitter that Dr. Vegapunk is the world's greatest scientist, and he wants to be the world's greatest scientist.
A noble goal. If
No.
I could, I'd be the world's greatest scientist. But those cowards won't let me do the science.
And he
I need.
created an evil gas that kills you.
Okay.
But it sucked, and
literally.
last time that he caused a war crime by setting it off, too many people survived.
That sentence had fucking... That was a roller coaster. Okay.
So he's refined the formula. He hasn't made it more lethal, but now it coats you in like a sort of hard clay, so that you can't go and get medical attention until it kills you.
Right, okay. So it's like it literally breaks... Well, I guess there's no Geneva Convention in this world. It encapsulates you in clay.
Oh, it's evil shit.
Yeah, okay.
So they punched him and they kidnapped him.
I have to read at some stage. There's a book. It's a Dungeons and Dragons book that I think is called like The Anatomy of Evil or the something of evil.
Now, why do you think you have to read that?
Because it has been described as, oh yeah, it describes evil, but it's mostly body horror. And I went, that sounds right up my alley.
Is this a narrative book or
No,
like a
it's
setting book?
It's like a setting, kind of like it's a pair book of like conceptually this is what evil is, and then this is what good is. So it's like you have, I think it's like the anatomy of evil and or the virtues of good or
I'm
something.
not gonna lie, Nick, this sounds dumb as hell.
Oh, it probably is, but also body horror. I dig that shit.
I don't. It makes me pass out.
Yeah. Well, maybe you're like the virtues of good that go into, well, what makes something good?
No, I already understand that. I've got perfect moral clarity.
So you are the tippity top of the ethical scale.
That's right.
You are what what's his name? Kant, the philosopher. Immanuel Kant would call God.
Would he?
Yeah.
Never really pay much attention to my philosophy classes.
Well, his whole deal was like, if you were God, you'd make that choice.
Anyway, Trigun.
Try
One
gun.
Piece.
Listen, we don't got no time to not be talking about no goddamn Trigun.
It's a big party time.
Huge party.
Everyone is pouring Vash big head-sized mugs of ale,
Huge mugs of ale.
and he's getting trolleyed. And in the corner, Meryl and Millie are also getting trolleyed.
Well, Meryl not so much, but Millie.
She's having a nice enough time.
Yeah, Meryl's just sitting there being like,
And some guy is like, "Hey lady, you want to talk?" And she's like, "Yeah, I guess." And Millie's like, "Oh, I'm super drunk right now. I got a big old stomach that only holds ice cream."
and then she like passes out a bit.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, Millie.
Oh, Millie.
Hi, so you enjoying your drink?
Yes, very much. Thanks for asking. Yes, I'm drinking.
That Vash the Stampede really is an unusual guy, isn't he? I mean, sure, everybody's a lot less tense now that the plant is fixed. But those are the very same people that tried to kill him for the reward. You'd think he might be more uncomfortable around them,
Trouble seems to follow him wherever he goes. I think the world would be a lot better and safer place without him.
Don't worry, I can handle it. I am unique and eat anything I want to. I have a separate stomach just for cake and ice cream.
And Meryl's like, Vash is a weird dude.
Yeah.
Vash is having a great time.
Yeah, and then they try to set him up with some sex workers, but he pretends to be asleep and passed out until they leave his room, and then he rolls over and is like, man, I gotta leave town.
Yeah, he's like, am I regretting this?
Saving the town? Is that the question?
No, not having sex with the sex workers that were supplied to him. And then next day comes. Trumpets,
They play some
fanfare.
big trumpets to announce that the
sand steamer
the
is
sand
leaving.
steamer is leaving. I really like the sand steamer.
You like the sand steamer?
Yeah, it's great.
How would you describe the sand steamer as like a concept that makes you like it so much?
Oh, sure. I like it as this like huge juggernaut that just like steams, funnily enough,
Yep.
between these like wasteland settlements, and there's all these little trucks like traveling in its wake because it represents some form of safety or like resource security in the harsh deserts.
Yep.
And it's just something that is big and durable enough. That's the word.
That's the word you want.
To like make it through this like nightmare hellscape desert land. And like we see, even though things are going wrong with it at this point later in the second episode, it's crashing into like desert mesas and just being entirely unharmed, plowing its way through this inhospitable environment.
Just a big, strong,
Big, beautiful train.
a massive cruise ship that just is like, oh, look at it go. But on a desert, it's got like wheels on the bottom. So many wheels.
It's train coded, even though it doesn't go on tracks.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like big freight thing.
We got a mighty convoy.
We got a big old convoy here, boys.
And it leaves. And Vash is on board. And all the townsfolk are running after him, especially the children. Especially Tonus, the child with the gun. And they're like, wow, Vash, do come back. And he's like, shut up.
I'm never coming back.
Be good to your kids, your
then-
parents.
And Vash is like, I finally did it. I got away from those insurance ladies. I'm alone again. Life is good.
And he barfs because he's been super hammered.
Yep, he's hungover as fuck.
Yep. And then it's back to square one. He's found a little alcove to sit in the fetal position in with his sunglasses on and a cold compress on his head because he's hungover.
Yep.
And a guy who I guess owns this thing, even though he doesn't figure into the kidnapping plot.
Yeah.
Train hijacking plot.
Yeah, he's the hustler.
He comes up and is like, hey, you're Vash the Stampede, the $7 billion double-dollar man. Whatever, I know.
Yeah. And Vash is like,
Nah.
it could be me, but look, I'm relying on you for security here.
Yeah, this guy is like, hey, you've got such a fearsome reputation. You should join security for this voyage and we can charge everyone double. We both win. And the guy, Vash, is like, no.
No,
I'm good.
I'm
good.
relying on you for security. Goodbye.
Yep.
And just walks off.
You Vash the Stampede? You sure don't look like it.
I didn't call anyone for room service.
We're about to go into Lottenberg Canyon.
Yeah, and?
You have heard of it, haven't you? It's the turf of the biggest, baddest, most notorious gang around. The Badland Thieves. If I can get you on guard duty, I can charge double the fare and we'll both make some good money. Say you'll do it.
Now see here.
Huh?
I am a simple passenger. My life, my safety is depending on your ship's defenses, so don't let me down.
No, wait. Hey, come on!
He walks off and walks into an exposed vent that's hanging from the ceiling with a boy in it.
No, he goes to fucking...
He walks away and he smashes into this thing.
he goes to the toilet and he's all like,
Oh, is that what he was doing? I thought he was just walking away.
No, he's urinating profusely.
Ah.
So he's standing there.
Well, I never do that, so obviously I never recognize
Because you have
it.
perfect moral clarity.
That's right.
To urinate is to piss.
Is a sin.
Is to piss in
And
the
he
face
broke
of
his
God.
precious glasses. Will we ever see them again?
I don't want to say what you're going to see in the future because...
Okay. We may never see their like again.
Yeah.
Unless he goes to the nearest market stall and buys an identical copy on screen.
Which he'd have to get specially tailored, of course.
Yeah, they don't just make sunglasses that terrible off the rack.
Exactly. Yeah, so he's
The
standing
dumb Wario symbol on the arms.
there. Wait, on the... Oh, yeah, the big W.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's badass.
I don't like his glasses.
You don't like
I think they look...
You don't like anything about Vash.
I think they look bad.
Do you think Vash looks bad?
I think his gun looks good.
Do you think he looks good while wearing the glasses?
I think the coat is bad.
You think the coat is bad?
Yeah.
What the hell, Liam? Oh my god, how do you think the coat is bad?
It's too sort of early 2000s.
What? What are you talking about? It's a fucking beautiful... Look at the craftsmanship on it. So anyway, he's pissing at a urinal, and he's like, oh, I'm so glad that those insurance ladies aren't there.
And he walks into a big old vent.
But he's standing at the urinal. The vent comes down from the kid.
I thought he turned around and then slammed right into it.
No, he's just standing there
Oh, okay.
calmly. And then this vent smashes him in the head. And he's all like, what the hell was that? And the kid's like, uh-oh.
No, because he's turning around, so I'm gonna catch more Z's.
Yeah, he's yawning.
Okay, whatever.
I know this anime
None of it
through
matters.
and through.
None of it matters,
Anyway,
but ultimately,
his
history,
face
will
gets-
prove me correct.
His face is smashed the fuck in.
And the kid's running away through the vent, and he smashes up through like a nearby
Other
access
vents.
port.
Yeah.
And he's bleeding from the head now, and grabs this kid. Catch that kid. Hashtag catch that kid.
Should I catch that kid?
And grabs him and is like, you're supposed to apologize after you give someone a head wound.
And the kid's like, you did it to yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
Hold it! Right there! Don't you know when you hurt somebody that you're supposed to apologize? Look at this! I'm bleeding!
You got that when you bashed through the vent, you big idiot!
Huh?
And he puts the... there's a comedy bit where he does like a judo stranglehold on Vash's arm while Vash is holding him like upright.
Yeah.
And doesn't do anything.
And he's like, it's not going to work, if I'm standing up.
And the kid sells this sob story about how, his parents died and he was sent away to live with his horrible drunk aunt and his pedophile uncle. And then... It's like,
And he was beaten horribly.
and he
as a
says to
child.
himself, damn, no one would ever believe a story that obvious. And Vash does.
Vash immediately was like, you've had a hard life. I'm going to look out for you.
You're
It's
a
okay."
real Baudelaire orphans from a series of unfortunate events, aren't you, kid? And he's like, sure.
Yep, all right, well, this has gone unexpectedly well. And the kid's like, this guy's dumber than I
Yeah,
thought.
and we cut to Vash at the kiosk. Kiyyosk.
The kiosk.
Kiosk. Where Meryl and Millie are McDonald's employees.
I'm just thinking of that scene from Legend of Galactic Heroes where Reinhardt's all like, kiosk.
Yeah.
He stares off into space and there's the kiosk.
Together, we will seize the
The hot dog?
Happy Meal.
Happy Meal. And he just opens, he has around his neck at all times a hot dog that he's like,
Or he opens up his little pendant and there's a picture of Ronald McDonald in there.
kiosk. What would he, wait, has it got like curly hair?
Clown guys.
Clown guys. Kia clown.
I mean, Kiyyosk does look a bit like Ronald McDonald.
I'm pulling this up on my phone.
He's got
right
the
now.
red hair. It's
He
curly.
has the red hair, but he doesn't have the clown makeup.
But he's got the. But if you put clown makeup on him, he would look just like Ronald McDonald.
Hang
As
on.
would we all.
I mean, well, not me. Okay, if you put clown makeup on me, I'd look exactly the same.
He's got those red curls.
He does. I guess he's a clown in the sense that he brings joy to the world.
Yeah, he's a clown in the sense that he died for nothing.
He's a clown in the sense that when I look at him, I feel a mix of emotions. Some good, some evil, and others still very much a Nazi at heart kind of coding in some
Oh,
of
for
these.
sure.
Like, there's an image here of him doing a salute as the warships are, like, above and behind him as he's wearing an evil cape, and he's got his evil SS fucking uniform. Oh, madness.
Anyway.
Anyway.
He orders a big old fast food meal from the insurance girls, and they exposit that they didn't have the money to get a ticket, so they quickly got a job on the ship so they could keep following Vash. Meryl is smiling. She's got real customer service face on. She's smiling, eyes closed, mouth slightly curved up, but she's got one of them throbbing anime veins in the side of her head.
I didn't notice the vein, but man, it's right there.
And Millie is fine.
Millie's having a great time.
Yeah.
Millie's the best of us.
Truly. And Vash even says as much in the next scene. He's like, that tall one's especially sharp. She just doesn't realize it.
She's very good at her job. So it costs $12 double dollars
And look,
and 75 cents. Yeah, I said
there's the cat.
there's a cat. It's not the cat.
Prove
We're
it.
looking at the calendar.
Get it DNA tested.
I will. According to the Trigun Wiki, that's not the cat.
Well,
Now you tell me that the fine workers at Trigun Wiki are wrong. You stare them in the face. You look at them and you tell them, listen, I'm not a huge fan of
they
Vash.
question how much food Vash is buying, and like it's kind of setting up like a stowaway plot, but it doesn't really go anywhere.
No.
You eat just like a growing boy. I'm amazed you can eat so much after dinner.
And Vash is all like, ha 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 ha.
Oh, they're so smart. Especially the big one.
And then he comes back to his little room and he's all like, hey, Mr.
Yeah,
Growing Boy.
So we put 2 and 2 together that he has accepted the ship owner's deal now that he wants to keep this boy safe and put him in a fancy first-class cabin.
Sorry,
Cabin.
first class. First CLAS.
Can you use it in a sentence?
I'm going to stow away this poor orphan boy in my first class cabin.
Country of origin.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Damn, it's going to wheedle some spoilers out of you. The Badlands.
The Badlands. Country of origin?
Borderlands 2.
Dead Man's Land. I think I said this place was called Dead Man's Land. Like the whole...
Oh, yeah.
The whole
where,
kind of nebulous...
where the bad lads make their...
No, the whole
turf.
the whole place is
Oh,
called...
I thought you
Or
called
No
it like
Man's Land or something?
Yeah, No Man's Land or
Yeah.
the Wastelands or something
Yeah,
like that.
something like that. Because, it totally needs a whole name attributed to it for us to go, oh, that's where we are.
Well, otherwise, how do you take your spaceship there?
Well, exactly. And we know in all the galaxy, that's the place they want to go
That's
to.
right, for some reason.
Yeah.
The rest of the galaxy must suck shit. Just swarming with Tyranids.
Oh, fuck. Could you imagine if that was a plot line? If they're like, there are all these aliens.
But they don't like
everywhere.
this planet because of all the sand.
It's so dry and callous. Just like their ethics.
And it's a good thing we've got the plant.
Ah, the sweet, beautiful plant.
The plant keeps the aliens away. I think that's basically the plot of, like...
Under the Dome?
No.
By Stephen King.
No, I was going to say...
The 100?
I think it's called, like, The Nightlands or something like that by like, Jack Vance.
The Nightland.
Which is part of, like... You know Jack Vance?
Jack...
Of,
The only
of
Vance-
Vancian spellcasting?
The only Vance I know is J.D. Vance, and the less spoken about him, the better. Who the hell is Jack Vance?
He's like a 50s-ish sci-fi author, fantasy sci-fi author.
Oh, okay.
He invented the D&D spellcasting model.
Oh, because the wizards got tired when they cast
Yeah,
spells,
yeah.
and they were like, well, that means that there's restrictions on spells, and
Yeah.
then that's what...
And you have to
okay.
memorize them because they
Right.
were like far future mathematical equations.
Oh, that's cool.
Anyway, there's like a book of his that I haven't read, so I could be getting some details wrong. Where,
I think you'll be perfectly correct.
and also this isn't ultimately relevant, but
But regardless.
they live in their city on the dying earth, and they are stuck within the walls of the city because all out in the lands beyond the city are just like H.P. Lovecraft monsters sitting in the distance and watching and waiting for the city's defenses to fail.
I see. When you say H.P. Lovecraft-esque horrors, are we talking really big
I mean, I
horrors?
haven't read it, so I don't know.
Oh,
but
okay.
My assumption is just like, you know the end of the last Dead Space game, where like all the space jellyfish are like, you fucked up, man. Haven't played it.
Ooh, I know. Oh, the one I saw, I think, was like they are above the ice planet, and then they turn around, and then there's a thing behind the ice planet or something.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm imagining in this book I haven't read.
yeah. Where there's just some jellyfish that are like, bro, we're gonna come eat your
We're
walls.
gonna eat all of humanity.
Man, let me tell you, if those walls crumble, we'll just like the jellyfish in Elden Ring will come in and be like,
The jellyfish in Elden Ring.
you know, the one that's always like,
I don't remember.
it's the first summon you get that's like,
Oh, yeah, sure.
yeah, and he's the best summon because he just tanks everything.
Well, he's no Mimic tier.
Ooh.
He's no Black Knife Wraith or whatever they're called.
Black Knife Wraith. Black Knife Wraith.
Yeah, they use the black knives to kill God. In the Night of the Black Knives.
In the night of... Are we still talking Elden Ring? or is
Yeah.
this- Where were they? Where were they at?
There was like... They were in the Hypogean jails scattered around.
Interesting. Okay.
Remember there were all these like big stone circles with like guys made of like stone blocks with eyes on them rolling around?
Big,
It's like big caterpillar looking things.
big caterpillar looking things.
And you go into the jail and you enter it and you enter like a pocket dimension and there's something in there you need to kill. And often that was one of these black knife folks.
Huh. We played a very different game
No,
because
we
I do
played
not remember.
Elden Ring.
There's so much content in Elden Ring that even to this day, we're still mining for more.
That's true.
Was this okay? I need to know. This is not the big 4-legged things with the bells on them.
No.
They're like little monastery church things.
The Black Knife Assassins? I've pulled up a picture for Nick. Oh. They're like ring wraith looking motherfuckers with like gnarly looking knives.
Was there one near a graveyard?
Probably.
Yeah. I think I might have seen one.
Okay, well there were a lot of them and you could get one as a summon and it was a good one because it was so evasive.
Yeah. It would just
Evade attacks.
Just be like, wham! It could literally kill God. And it did.
It did.
Multiple times.
Yeah, now there's a corpse god.
Who's the corpse god?
I can't remember.
And Liam, you got to remember.
That's where all the
every detail.
undead come from. The corpse god.
Ah, that makes sense.
Normal games.
Normal, regular, old
Death
games.
Stranding 2.
Oh, fuck my life. I keep seeing the shorts come up for Rain Keeps Dropping on My Head.
Yeah, that's what that's called.
Where
Rainy and Tomorrow are singing it.
Yes,
And
and
then
then-
Sam is in the background like, raindrops keep falling on my head.
and they just turn around, they're like, hello?
and he walks away.
And everyone's like, this is why we
That's
play
cinema.
video games. It's so good.
Long story short, the boy gasses Vash.
Yeah, he has some sleep gas on him.
Yeah, he's got this purple like jar of gas.
And he's all like, sorry, Mr. Goody Two-Shoes.
I didn't see him do it. Is that something we explicitly saw, or did Vash just pass out?
No, it's just something that comes up and it's like... I say comes up. It doesn't come up that he explicitly does it, but it's like...
Then he gets into the vent. And like it wasn't clear. He's like got this device. He's
Yeah.
like, I got one more left. I got to hurry. It wasn't clear to me if that was what he used to knock Vash out, or if these were like bombs he was planting. It becomes clear when we realize there's no bombs being planted.
Yeah.
But that's what I was questioning at the time.
It's about the mystery of the fiction.
I guess. Anyway, we meet the bad guys.
In the distance, a bunch of lights start
There's a
showing.
bunch of neon assholes out in the wastes.
Yep, bad lads, if you will.
They're the bad lads gang.
The bad lad bandits.
And their leader is this guy, brilliant diamond
Oh, you're
Norbert.
close. You're so close. Try again.
Brilliant Dusty Ning.
Oh, you're so close. Try again.
Do I have to?
Yes. One more time.
Brilliant.
Uh-huh.
What was it?
This is incredible. This is what I feel like if I was a billionaire who wanted to like set up a Squid Game-esque thing. This is how
It's not diamond, but it's like diamond-esque, right?
It's flashy and loud.
Yeah.
That's its whole-
Disco. Brilliant disco.
No, Brilliant Dynamite's
Ah, there we
Neon.
go. Yeah.
So, Brilliant Dynamite's Neon is the leader of the Badland Bandits.
Ah, the magnificent Dreadnought Raiders. I, leader of the Badlands, personally trained them. Brilliant Dynamite's Neon now emerges to take over.
He is a towering...
Yeah, he's like 8 feet tall.
Street
Well, no, 'cause
shaft
Vash is
motherfucker.
like 7 feet tall, isn't
Yeah.
he? So he's like 9 feet tall.
This dude is enormous.
He's got angry shark teeth. He's got big shoulder pauldrons covered in neon lights, and his minions look like
Mischief Makers?
also true. Shake. No, I was gonna say, and this might be pulling from similar iconography. I don't know. Do you know the Super Mario enemy, the Sniffet?
Yes, I think I do.
If you made a human dress up like a Sniffet, that's what these stormtroopers would look like.
If you made a human dress up like a Sniffet, that's what they would look like.
Yeah.
Sniffet Mario. Because I think I know what this looks like. Oh, yeah. No, I see that. Yeah, absolutely.
They got like a gas mask face, but not like the creepy Doctor Who children, just like a weird...
A little snoot.
They got a little snoot,
snoot.
and the snoot has a tuft of hair built into the front of it, the forehead.
Yeah.
And as we learn later in the episode, that's just part of the mask.
Yeah, it's on every single one of them.
I just thought they all had homogenous character design. They all had a little tuft of hair.
No,
But
no. It's a uniform.
Yeah.
So Brilliant Dynamite's Neon.
I hope that's real, ethically sourced Thomas hair.
Thomases don't have hair.
They got some tufts around the neck.
Did they?
I think so.
Maybe they do.
Like an emu does.
Hang on, I'm gonna fact check this. Because I think you might be right, but also I can't remember what a Thomas looks like enough to be like, yeah, that's what a Thomas is. I know that in characters. So, I know that in characters I could go look up Meryl's Thomas specifically, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, because what if that has some unique visual effects?
Exactly.
Why don't you just Google Thomas and see what that gets you?
Fine.
Thomas.
Try.
No, just Thomas.
Just Thomas. Thomas, Trigun Wiki. Maybe they are furry.
That's how I read them. I read them as
Yeah.
furry.
Yeah, it feels like they're might be fur. I would have thought
Or
that...
feathery, potentially, but I thought it was fur.
Hard to say. I guess it's probably hair.
And it's hard to say, and more importantly, it doesn't matter.
It all matters, Liam.
So they drive on in their big, flashy, little Elvis Jones,
Chevrolet
post-apocalyptic Chevys.
Yeah. They go full Mad Max on this shit. Brilliant Dynamite's Leon lights up a sparkler.
That's right. He uses his big, high-tech
Flamethrower
lighter to light his evil cigarette holder that has a sparkler on the end.
It's just a sparkler, I'm pretty sure.
Sure.
Which makes it even better.
And they blow up the convoy of trucks accompanying the steamer. Mm-hmm. The perfect crime.
Yep. They commit a Battlefleet Gothic boarding action, whereby they blow open the doors, kill everyone in the corridor, and then big ramp comes down and they all walk over.
And because the child has placed strategically located gas bombs around the steamer, they aren't able to use its external weaponry to blow up the attacking raiders. A clever plan.
The main cannons aren't firing.
How did the kid get on board? Who knows?
We literally saw in the last episode. Do you not remember a young orphan boy who was helping out in the crew?
Oh, was that the boy who was like, hey, I need some work to do. Do you have anything?
And the guy was like, get out of here, kid.
In the market. There you go.
It was the very same.
Continuity.
You thought that I was joking when I said we were going to have a strange continuity happening in each of these episodes that wasn't Monster of the Week, and yet you didn't notice the small orphan boy.
I mean,
everything's
to
a clue.
be fair, the show really has lulled me into a false sense of security.
Oh, yeah. Everything's
Which comes
connected.
back to what I was saying earlier about like the sort of jarring shift in storytelling modes, potentially undermining the story.
Nah, you gotta be on the lookout now.
Okay, I'll be on the lookout for that evil water baron to come back.
Listen, every episode from here on out, I'm pretty sure there's something in the previous episode that's a little Easter egg on the next one.
Now we know.
Yeah, and it's always the cat.
Shut up. Meryl and Millie are sleeping in basically bookshelves.
Well, they're part-time
as
workers.
part of the staff quarters, I assume.
Yeah.
And the ruckus wakes them up, and they're like, oh no, time to do some tactical insurance action. And we see like 2 more scenes of them in the whole 2 episodes.
Yeah. One of which is vaguely important, not really, but the other one is just like fun. So the Badland gang...
Yeah, long story short, they do a lot of flashy hostage-taking actions, and he's clearly got a working relationship with the kid who's... the kid's taking his orders, that is to say, but he's got resentment in his eyes.
Yeah.
Vash is having a thematically significant dream.
Vash is dreaming... do you know... Let me get your interpretation of this dream. What do you
he's
think
dreaming.
Is going on?
He's listening to a beautiful song. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
To be fair, I actually don't like the way this lady sings it that much.
Yeah, you said as much while we were watching it.
Yeah.
This song, it's obviously it's an original for the show.
Yeah.
I hear a song.
You know, I'm so excited.
The lyrics do smack of Japanese song translated into English. In the way
absolutely.
Like the the imagery that it invokes, and also the like rhyming structure is just not what you'd really hear from a Western song.
The cadence of all the syllables is all off.
Yeah.
And she has like this horrific whining, slightly out of key singing voice.
It reminds me of the way the vocals like crescendo, and I'm not a music guy.
Oh, look, I'm in this. I'm in this interpretation.
It reminds me of like early David Bowie when he was like doing a lot of folk stuff still.
Yeah, okay. All right.
And I never liked that stuff.
Yeah, okay, fair.
A pebble from somewhere drops upon the world, so on the second evening, the children of the pebble join hands and compose a waltz.
What could it mean?
Who's to say?
I don't fucking know. I've only seen this show too many times.
And he's waking up in the big blue sky, water surface vision of the last shot of Evangelion, where everyone's like, congratulations, Shinji. And there's flowing red rose petals, the same red as his coat.
Significant?
Probably.
Okay.
And a woman with her back turned, but her long black hair flowing in the wind, wearing a white shirt and jeans.
What kind of jeans?
Blue.
But how high-waisted are they?
Pretty high.
Oh, they're so high-waisted. This may be very important later.
Okay.
It's not. But it might be.
It could, like, after hearing that the gloves are load-bearing for the plot, like, anything goes.
Listen, after I said, did you notice the orphan? Now you're just like, anything could be important. Anything.
Well, orphans are,
Well, they're always important.
they're always loaded with,
Bombs.
yeah.
Or gas? Because he has gas.
I was going to say, like, either thematic or narrative significance, but
Oh, emotional bombs.
no one's just an orphan in a story, you know?
It's true. It's true. Is this guy just an orphan, though?
Vash?
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
Ah, he doesn't know.
He's a plant.
He doesn't remember anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the $60 billion double-dollar man. The only parents that he knows are chaos and destruction.
Ma Pappy, death.
Anyway, it's Rem. It's the woman that he mentioned when he didn't want to shoot someone's brains out a few episodes ago.
Yep, okay.
And she's in his dream talking to him like, Vash, our destiny is not written. Your ticket has never been clipped until you've turned it in. You've got to choose your own destiny, Vash. You've got to be king of the pirates.
I mean, you're halfway there, yeah.
It's more,
It's basically...
We've all heard this sort of thing a million times before.
Yeah, after Trigun, we all started
Vash,
making this.
you're the master of your own destiny. You're like sort of the opposite of Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop, who is obsessed by and trapped by his past.
Yeah.
You have no past, and you need to choose a free future. But you're also obsessed with me, the only person you can remember.
I think the whole idea is...
Am I right?
I mean, yes and no. I think the whole deal of this is he got told, hey, the future is yours to make.
You need to define who you are.
Yeah, you need to stand up for what you
You're
fight
not an Omelas child anymore, Vash. You're a big boy.
for. Yeah, you are a tall-haired, potentially 12-foot tall demon who somehow real good with gun.
And also, like, this isn't in this scene, but he exposits later. She's also like, promise me you'll never kill anyone. And he never did.
Anyway, so he wakes up in actual reality world.
Yeah, and he's been stashed
and he
in
cries a bit as he is to do.
He's been stashed in, like, another bookshelf.
Yeah, he's hiding away.
Because he passed out, right? So
Yeah,
he got
and
gas and the kids stashed him away.
Yep. The kids put him under the bed.
And now it's Die Hard. The rest of these 2 episodes are Die Hard because all the hostages have been taken and the bad guys want to get into the vault.
We love to see it. We see the bit where he put BDN.
BD Nooper.
Yep. Brilliant Dynamite Neon.
He takes, like, the ship engineer to the vault and it's like, hey, open the vault for me. And he's like, I can't. It's electronically coded and only the person in the next city has the key card.
So he's like,
Well, we'll have to break it open then.
well, let's
We're
just...
going to drive this big old ship off a big old cliff.
And the guy's like, I can't possibly do that. That's crazy. He's like, well, you're going to do it.
It's impossible. I couldn't do it even if I wanted to. There isn't a single person on this ship who knows the combination to that safe. Besides, the only coded key is carefully locked away in the city. I swear it's not here.
I see. Thanks for the information. That means we'll just have to break it open. Once we have made our way around the mountain to the right, then go straight. In 5, take a northeast course and stay within sight of the canyon. Then begin to accelerate. At full speed, we will arrive in just about 10 minutes. This is our destination, the Enora Precipice.
What?
Yeah, he, like, directs them to a huge death chasm that they have for some reason.
Well, I think the idea is that it'll just split open.
Yeah.
But...
No, yeah, I understood that, but it's like, the existence of this huge death chasm feels portentous in some way to me.
Why is it portentous?
Just because of how, like, rigidly it seemed to be cut into the earth.
Yeah?
It doesn't feel naturally occurring to me, is all I'm saying.
What about the
You know
Grand Canyon?
those rooms you get into in Control? The fire break rooms?
Yeah.
That are just, like, huge, like, black obsidian bridges from one space to the next.
Yeah.
It reminded me of those.
Okay.
Or, maybe we're looking at the remains of, like, a long-defunct, like, strip mining operation or something like that. It just feels artificially created to me. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm getting.
What if I told you that I don't have the answer?
Yeah, you don't need to.
But I wish I did.
Anyway, this guy, brilliant dynamite Norbert, he spends a long time just being like, you should do what I'm gonna say or I'll kill you, and then he kills them. And it's basically his role for the rest of these 2 episodes.
Yeah, I think he kills the, not the captain, but the driver.
Yeah, he kills the driver, and then it turns out he was the only one who knew how to drive the thing.
Yeah, and then he basically takes a beautiful young lady hostage on the bridge from, down wherever they're holding the other hostages, and is like, if you don't drive this ship, Cap, I'm going to kill him. And the captain's like, well, I guess I'll drive the ship. And then the kid shows up.
And the kid, reveals surprisingly extensive knowledge about the nature of this vehicle. Where he's like, "Oh, I'm not familiar with the layout of the console, but he gives a end of part 1 Dio monologue about maintaining the steam levels, or else explosion will be inexorable."
Yeah. So he's like, you got to maintain your CO2, you got to keep your heat in check, you got to do all this other stuff, and he knows the ins and outs of this vehicle, but he can't drive it.
And it turns out the hard line for the kid is the destruction of the steamer. Like, he doesn't have a problem with the hostage situation, but he's like, "You can't destroy my dad's ship," or some shit like that.
And Brilliant Dynamite's Neon is like, well, then go fuck yourself.
Don't tell me what to do. Picks him up by the head with one hand and smashes him against the floor such that he spits up blood and a tooth comes out.
Oh, he's not a good man.
I love how, like, dropping a tooth out of a kid's mouth in an animated show is, like, a pretty, like, significant way to show an injury on a child.
Yeah.
But then he's got a full set of teeth for the rest of the...
Well, I mean, budgetary constraints.
Yeah, but I just had the idea, like, hey, I was saving that tooth in my mouth for later. That was my chewing tooth.
That was my good tooth. My dad gave me that tooth.
Yeah, that was my dad's tooth, and I keep it in my mouth to remind me of him. And now it's gone.
That was Kirkai's favorite tooth.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I took Kirkai's special tooth from his mouth after he died, and now I suck on it always.
Yeah. What's Hildebrand is like watching through a window as just sees Lowengram doing this. It's like,
Hildegard.
Sorry, Hildegard.
You're thinking of the detective from Final Fantasy XIV.
Excuse me. The best detective from anything ever. BDN, Bonkers Donkers Nonkers is
So
going
true.
to...
And you're right to say it.
Is going to kill the kid. Like, straight up murk him with his gun, which constantly makes electronic noises.
Big Donkey Nong.
Y'all like to have a little swig of my big donkey?
I didn't get a photo of it, but there was like one like close-up shot on this gun where as he whipped it out and put it to the kid's head, and I'm pretty sure it just said Magnum on it.
I mean, probably, right?
I like this gun design.
It's very flashy.
It's like, it's a conventional firearm, but it's like cartoon ray gun coated.
Yes.
With like these yellow glowing bands on it.
Yeah, it's very neon.
Reflecting the like yellow and red glowing bands all over his suit.
Yeah. We haven't really described his suit, though.
No, let's get into that a bit.
Because now we have a good shot on your phone.
Yeah. He's got...
First of all, he has a big cowboy hat.
Yeah, big cowboy hat with a couple of like red strips on the side.
Yeah. Everything on him is white, by the way.
Sort of a, anime grey white.
Yeah, like a bone wash.
And he's wearing, what you could consider like kind of sci-fi, like trucker, no, not trucker, like biker leathers. Except every surface of it is panelled with glowing red or yellow, like neon strips.
Yeah.
And then he's got these big shoulders.
And everything's big and puffed out, I guess, to accentuate his... Because he doesn't really have muscles that we can see. He just has
he's built.
Well, I mean, his suit certainly is, but is he? No idea.
The reveal that, like...
He's a skinny little guy.
Vash, like, punctures his suit in their duel and he deflates and is, like, just a little guy. His voice goes 2 octaves higher. I'll get you, Vash the Stampede!
A name to the death. So he is, like... He just has all this, like, anime-ass neon on him.
He's got these 2, like, cylinder-shaped pauldrons.
Yeah. They're, like, huge... I don't know, like silos on his shoulders.
Like little like power plants.
Yeah, but...
Who knows what that's for?
I'm pretty sure they're literally empty cylinders. So he's like a Mad Max coded design.
And switching to a front-on look, it's the 2 like chest pieces of strips of neon like form sort of like eyes around his pecs.
Yeah, like snake eyes kind of deal. And he's got this big, like...
lightning bolt in the center of his hat.
I was going to say, like, you know how, not necessarily Wild West, but like a casino owner would always have their shirt slightly open.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It's like a rich asshole who thinks that he's hot shit in his 50s or 40s and 50s. Like a real estate agent who thinks he's hot shit. Always has their shirt like a little bit too open. His goes down to like... his abs.
Yeah. And all of his facial features are very angular and like predator coded.
Very Street Shark face.
He's got tiny like vertical split pupils in his eyes too, so they're really going for something with him.
Yeah.
Who's to say what?
Like evil.
Anyway, Vash is hanging outside the windshield, blows it up with his gun.
Everyone's like, oh no, glass.
And he whips in, saves the kid, snatches up a guy's SMG, does a bit of dance, partner, dance.
And they're all like,
a couple of stormtroopers, gets out of there with the kid. Easy peasy.
Yep. Although, the reason why he leaves is because BDN, Boingo, Doingo,
Yep.
as he's like, now no one move, otherwise you'll get hurt, BDN has a gun under his shoulder, pointed backwards at Vash. And he can't see him at this point, but he's grinning, and Vash is like, oh, wait a second. And
That guy's got my number.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
And he pieces out through the windshield he just
Okay,
broke.
so this isn't when he gets shot.
No, later is when he gets shot.
Does he get shot, or did he just cut himself up coming through that window?
No. He gets shot, because that's why he's like, no, it wasn't meant to start this way.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was because he shot those guys.
No, well, he did.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, we'll get to that.
Yeah. So then, he's out of it.
BD Nooper turns to his Sniffet goons
Mm-hmm.
and is like, hey, doggies, make it something beautifully gorgeous. Let's get that guy.
And Vash and Kite are on the edge of the sandstone being like, we need to get the hell out of here, oh my god.
Yeah, we gotta go ahead and destroy that bad guy. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, they have a brief and cool but ultimately inconsequential sequence of like scaling the exterior of this thing and getting back inside.
So they get back in, they formulate a plan, which is... Meryl and Millie.
Yeah, I don't think we need to like hit everything in strict chronological order, but there is like the only other interesting Meryl and Millie scene.
Yes.
In
Meryl and Millie have concocted a plan.
Yeah.
Two bad lads come into a room.
And they go, oh, it's a warehouse!
They find a couple of, like, luggage.
They find Meryl and
bags.
Millie's luggage, and their luggage is them coded, and that's how we can tell.
Yeah. And then, in the background of them looking at
We
this
just
luggage...
see them looming, backlit by the door, monstrous glints in their eyes.
hands up karate pose.
Yeah. And then we cut away as those guys, like, scream, and we then assume that next time we see them, they will be doing a stormtrooper maneuver, stealing their costumes.
Just like Die Hard.
That's right. Just like Star Wars.
Which is the Die Hard of
So true.
sci-fi. We get the bit where it's like, if you
Taking a
don't do
hostage,
this, you'll
drive the ship
kill
off
her,
the cliff, blah, blah, blah.
Vash and Kite formulate an ingenious plan, which is that, you know those big tubes that people would talk into on old trains and ships and stuff?
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of that on the sand steamer. So there's
For
no
communication.
Radio. Yeah, for communication and what?
Yeah, there's not really, like, much in the way of telecoms in this world that we've seen so far, is there?
Oh, there's like phones and stuff,
there?
but I don't think there's...
Because they had the town-wide tannoy in April.
Sure. The place where Vash saved.
Yeah, they just left.
Yeah.
And he was speaking over the loudspeaker to coordinate their operations.
Yeah.
But no one's really had, like, CB radios or anything.
Oh, there've been, I think, either phones or, like,
I don't recall.
old Wild West style phone kind of, like, devices.
Telegraph.
Yeah, like the telegraph or something. I think that stuff exists. I don't know how...
I don't recall seeing it. But
Yeah, I don't know how
you've
frequent
seen
it
this
is,
more than I have.
Yeah, I think there's definitely maybe phones, I think. I don't know, how Wild West are phones?
Not very.
There's probably no phones then, yeah.
I just don't recall seeing it. Like,
Yeah.
I would perfectly believe that I'm overlooking something, but
I don't know, but there's no radios on this thing. There's only tubes. So these tubes go across all the ship.
and so they're going to like the nexus of Tube's room,
Yep. Where
where there's what it's lacking, what it needs is the Tube's room needs to have the like
the tube's master.
tattooed phone operators from John Wick being like, "Hello, Tube's room. Where should I direct your tube?
Take me to number 5. Yeah, the switch room where they just unplug
and then
replug
you know that
them. Yeah.
that old like puzzle game where you have to like connect the pipes before the sewage comes through.
Yeah.
They're doing that with people's vocals.
They see the sound wave as it travels through,
Yeah.
and you're
Oh,
like,
no, it's coming,
no,
it's coming."
No, wait, hang on. I have time.
Yeah, I'd like some room service, please.
Hold the fuck on, alright? I'm making something here.
Open contracts.
Yeah, so-
John Wick.
So the whole point is that they're in the control room, which is like where all the tubes go, and they are going to spoof where Vash is so that they know where he is, but they don't know where he is.
Yeah, so basically they speak into one of the tubes, and Vash is doing some drama. He's putting his acting skills to good use, and be like, "Hey, I found him off the starboard bow. Send guys! Oh no, he's vanished! I'm dying!"
And the kid is like, you really want to play this up, don't you?
Yeah, and so they send a bunch of guys over there.
I'm at the starboard passenger cabins. It's him. It's the blonde guy.
Good. Hold him right there. I'll send you some help.
It's no good. I can't stop him. He's hitting himself. His speed is incredible.
Jeez, what a show-off.
And now, as they are coordinating their attacks against Vash, the kid is going to listen in And so I think that maybe they don't have telecoms technology.
Because of this lost
Yeah,
technology.
because Vash gives the kid a pen.
Yeah.
Which is hooked up to, I guess, his earring or an earpiece in his ear.
Yeah.
And so if the kid speaks into the pen, it looks like a pen, it could be a microphone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's functionally a microphone,
Yeah.
but it looks like a pen.
It's classic spy
shit.
It's get smart, pen microphone
yeah.
into earpiece bullshit.
Vash will be able to hear that, which the kid describes as lost technology.
Yeah. There's also some backstory that happens.
Yeah, the kid reminisces on his drunk, neglectful father who built the stand seamer.
The stand seamer.
The stand seamer.
The stand seamer.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's like, I never liked my dad. And then we get a brief glimpse of like his dad was like, Kite, you need to
build the stand seamer.
And he's like, the stand steamer? No, you stupid child, the sand steamer. No, he's like, you need to make things for other people.
Yeah, you need to make something in the world that's going to make other people happy.
Yeah.
I'm going to build the sand steamer.
So that people can get from one place to another.
Yeah. And then Vash headbutts the kid into reality.
And he's like, why are you getting all sentimental? Sorry.
Yeah, he's repeatedly headbutting him and concussing the syllables by saying, why are you getting so sentimental right now?
What are you getting all sentimental on me for, you little squirt?
You feeling better now? And Kite's all like, still hungry.
Can't believe Vash killed that kid. Hashtag kill that kid.
I'm not sure if it shows up now or later, but the whole point of this kid being here is that Vash lives by like these ideals of like pacifism and all that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, the kid has
no, it doesn't happen yet.
No, but we can talk about it.
But
the kid has made the opposite choices to Vash. He's compromised, what we would consider normal human ethics to survive in this inhospitable wasteland by collaborating with these raiders. And now he's confronted...
Just to get by, right? It's like, he's had to make hard choices to get by. Yeah. Vash is too clean.
Yeah, and now he's confronted with Vash, who has insisted on not making those choices and is the $60 billion double-dollar man.
Yeah. So, and the inciting incident is Vash, when he jumps out from the control room, is that he's like, holy shit, there are two people here. I didn't expect them to be here. And he gets shot as he shoots them.
As soon as they leave the room, there's just like two guys behind him. He's like, oh shit.
And so he shoots them, they shoot him. Vash got shot and injured, so he's bleeding really badly.
More importantly to him, he's freaking out because he doesn't want to have killed these guys.
Exactly.
So he's giving them emergency first aid.
And the kid is like...
that tells us a lot about his character.
Exactly. The kid is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You gotta kill someone to get
You just gotta dome some guys, Vash. 360 no scope.
Yeah.
Let's check your KDA, punk.
And Vash is all like, you gotta remember, the future is blank.
Vash, you've got the golden gun, but you refuse to use it.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for the right person to shoot, and I think it might be me.
Oh my god. Yeah. Look, I don't know when I must have been distracted when we saw this scene. But I'm just skimming through my photo notes, and I'm just seeing that Vash has drawn a caricature of himself and stuck it on something.
So that's from even before this, when they were running to the control room. Very unimportant scene where they do the trolley trick, where it's a trolley.
Oh yeah, they shoot some there's some empty
empty gas canisters.
Yeah, and the guy's like, oh no,
it didn't blow up. Was it a dirt?
And then what does he leap over them?
Yeah, he leaps over them, shoots their legs or their guns or something, knocks them out, and then sends one.
He's like, now I've got a machine gun because we're doing Die Hard.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to draw attention to it because he's copyrighted this doodle that he's drawn.
Yeah.
Vash TS.
Yeah. That's his pen name.
Yeah. That's funny. That's a good bit.
Then we get all the controlling
Look,
stuff.
I'll find that picture about where they're talking about their moral philosophies.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of the driving point of these episodes.
Episodes? Oh my.
These specific episodes.
Oh, okay.
Focus on. Come on, Nick. Come on.
I will never come nor on.
And I'll drop the clip in here too, most likely. The kid's like, so you mean to tell me you've been trying not to kill them the whole time? I can't understand you.
That's a good cut.
No matter how good a shot you are, you're still going to get yourself killed.
Are you serious? Are you actually saying that you purposely avoided killing them the entire time? Huh? What the hell? I don't understand you. No matter how good a shot you are, unless you shoot to kill, you're gonna get yourself killed.
And he's bleeding out. And Vash, he sees that he's bleeding out. And he's like, oh no, this guy's dying.
This guy is an idiot.
Yeah.
And Vash is like, I guess it is kind of stupid, but...
Sloppy, he says.
Yeah, it's pretty sloppy.
Let's get sloppy. Hashtag Vash slop. Hashtag
Vash slop.
Slop him up.
Vash TS slop back at it again.
Yeah.
Thanks for slopping by.
And yeah, there's a cool quick montage of Vash doing like a series of quick ambushes, moving through the steamer, like attacking guys in stairwells. At one point, like a bunch of guys like run down the corridor and just shoot at nothing. And then Vash leaves the doorway behind them into the corridor, pops them both.
He already knows what's happening before they do.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But Brilliant Diamonds Nougat is a cunning foe because he eventually figures out what's going on, and talking over the tannoys leads the boy to believe that the only safe place for Vash to go is into this one hold, but it turns out that's where all of his guys are.
Yep. He's been playing them like a damn fiddle.
That's right.
And at this
or
point,
a horn in this case.
point, I need to go grab the book because I forgot the book. Like a fool.
While Nick's up, I'll just recount that there is a quick trauma flashback that the kid has about his dad's gravestone. Here lies Richard Trevisick, died September 0128. What day in September? We can only imagine. But I bet it's at least double digits.
I'm just finding the things. Oh, so we get what can only be described as the greatest robbing in an anime in terms of the difference to the manga. Because this is the one bit where when I saw it in the anime, I went, is that seriously fucking it?
Oh, okay.
All the bad lads are there behind the door.
So Nick is showing me, from the manga, a 2-page spread of Vash in the center foreground in the, like, crease of the pages, which doesn't really flow that well, unfortunately. And then, horizontally, the whole shot is framed by the steel bulkheads of the doorway. And then between Vash and those bulkheads is just wall-to-wall sniffets.
And what I can only assume to be katakana at the top above the entire panel, which is just...
That looks like menacing katakana to me if ever I've seen it.
Oh, yeah, baby. And then...
So, talk me through what happens and how it's different from the manga.
Well, there's only one shot that's really different that we need to see, which is both times our boy Bonaparte Dogface Nougat
So true.
basically goes, welcome to the party.
Light 'em up, boys.
Pretty much. And then they start shooting, they shoot non-stop, and then we get the coolest shot of this, which is Vash in front of a whole bunch of bullet holes.
Yeah, they do, like, reverse Bugs Bunny to him, where they deliberately shoot all of the wall around him and not just shooting him. So were he to move away from where he is in this shot here, there would be a crisp, bulletless Vash-shaped outline in the wall.
To make him sparkle.
Okay.
Because he wants to look flashy. But then, basically, Mr. Badlands is like, oh, so you're not afraid to die, then?
Yeah, because I guess he didn't freak out at all this gunfire around him.
Yep.
But none of that really matters, because ultimately, Meryl and Millie reveal themselves as being amongst these goons in their costumes. Meryl pulls a gun to...
A Derringer.
Yeah. To the leader's head and is like, that's right, I'm from the Bernadelli Insurance Society, but they also call me Derringer Meryl.
And everyone's like, whoa, what?
And then Millie on the other side of the room is like, and I'm Millie.
I am Meryl Strife from the Bernardelli Insurance Society. However, in some places, I happen to be better known as Derringer Meryl.
Don't mess with us, little girl.
Hi. My name is Millie Thompson. Let's see now. I suppose for the time being you can just call me Stun Gun Millie. How does that sound?
We're gonna let you off easy this time, only because we don't seem to have a lot of time left. Now I expect you'll act like a reasonable adult and take care of them quickly without screwing around, Mr. Vash the Stampede.
Vash the Stampede!
She stun guns a couple fools.
Yeah. That's funny. Like, just... Meryl is, like, talking herself up, like, really bigging herself up, like, oh, I'm a dangerous person, you don't want to mess with me, and then just... immediately undercut by Millie being like, and that's right, and I'm Millie too.
Well, she's like, I don't really have a name. Like,
but you can call me Stun Gun Millie.
Because Meryl was all like, other people might know me as Derringer Meryl. And then it's like, I am Millie.
Yeah, I'm going to find the... I'll definitely drop those lines in here, but I'll see if I can find the quote too for our immediate conversation.
It's so good. Anyway, the point is, the manga shot of the outline of the bullet holes is so much cooler than the anime one.
But none of that really matters, because immediately the whole place is rocked by, the increasingly unstable steamer going nuts.
Yep,
and
it's going through a canyon?
Yeah, smashing against the walls of the canyon.
Yeah, it's going through a
Everything
pod
rocks.
racing.
It doesn't matter that Meryl has her gun to this guy's head.
Yeah, we're in the part of the Mon Espa track where you go through...
That's right.
On
the Bunta Reef.
Exactly. And you go through
race.
the canyon ravine part, and you got to go around, otherwise you explode.
Yeah,
but
so
there's that
Bulba's
secret.
there.
Yeah, there's that secret tunnel though. So you know.
Yeah. So Bulba's there, Jabba the Hutt's watching.
Is Jabba watching? No, he is watching. Yeah.
Who else is watching?
Of course, the fucking Hutts are watching. Why wouldn't they?
Her name is...
Padme Amidala.
Yeah, she is watching, that's
Yeah.
true.
She's always watching. Anything
I'm
with Anakin.
thinking of the character who they talked up as like a big new entry in the Star Wars universe prior to Episode 1 coming. Aura Singh. And she is like a bald green woman with an antenna coming out of the back of her head. And she is in precisely one shot watching the pod race in Episode 1. And then didn't appear in any like televised content for like 10 years until they made the Clone Wars cartoon.
What's her name?
Aura Singh.
Sing as in singing?
I think with an H.
Oh, there it is. Aura Singh.
Yeah.
What? A feared bounty hunter known for a chalk white skin. Yeah, I do not recognize this character at all.
Nor should you.
Yeah. Oh. Is this the one
Yeah,
shot
that's
from
the one
movie?
shot from the pod race.
Right.
Really the Constable Zuvio of her era.
You know how the sequels...
I'm going to delete some Star Wars knowledge from my head.
You know how the sequels, everyone was like, one of the reasons they weren't so good was because they went director to director?
Mm-hmm.
You don't really get that with the prequels because it was all George Lucas.
Yeah.
So why was she not in any of the other...
I mean, none of it matters.
Liam. It all matters. It's all important to the plot of Star Wars. Because if it wasn't there, how would we know?
Hell, for all we know, maybe the original plan was for her to...
Murder Anakin.
I was going to say do the role performed by Zam Wessel in Attack of the Clones. The shape-shifting assassin.
The one who lays the snake thing?
That's right.
Yeah.
For all we know, that could have been the original plan, but they decided not to. But that's just speculation.
Who knows? Not me.
I would say it's even sub-speculation. That is just like, hey, what if that was the case?
Hey, listen, what if it was
Don't
on
take
Earth?
my word for it, because my word is almost objectively wrong.
Hey, what if it was on Earth all along?
True. Just like One Piece. Anyway, Vash and Beating Nooper cross guns, and they decide to duel each other for some reason.
Yeah, because Brilliant Dynamite's now on a cruise ship. He's all like, wow, this guy, he's a cool guy. Tell you what.
I guess Vash has earned his respect by being unflappable.
Exactly. He's like, you shine bright. How about we do an honorable duel?
The problem with these episodes to me is that just after this standoff where Meryl and Millie reveal themselves, the whole guy's character seems to flip.
What do you mean?
Up until this point, he's been this incredibly ruthless bandit leader. Like, he killed the guy just for, like, not immediately doing what he said. He threatened to kill the kid for doing what he said.
Yeah.
And now, all of a sudden, he's like, that's right, I'm an honorable bandit leader. I'll honor our agreement.
No one else got his respect.
It just doesn't feel
No one earned his respect
like an
until
organic
now.
transition to me.
Oh, but he just likes to see things shine bright. And
So-
our boys shining bright.
They meet on the front deck, and he's like, let's duel each other, and we'll start shooting when the coin hits the deck.
It's rather trite.
Yeah,
But
and I was fully expecting him to do the also classic maneuver of flipping the coin up, then immediately starting shooting.
Yeah.
But no, he sticks to his word.
yeah. He wants a flashy show. He doesn't want the show performance to be undercut by...
Sure. And all of the rich people in the ballroom are watching as well. I think that's a nice touch.
Yeah. They smash into another side of the canyon. All these rocks fall
This is
down.
pointedly after the coin has gone into the air. They
Yep.
smash into the other side of the canyon. All these rocks start falling down.
Yep, all the rocks start falling. They're outside on the deck of the cruise ship. So all the rocks start flying around them.
Amongst them. The coin hitting the deck is still fully audible with
As
all
it-
the
as it
rocks
would be.
flying around.
Yep. Our boy Bojack Dorseman, Bojack Dorsenan.
Yeah.
Perfect. His eyes go deadly serious, but his mouth reeks of excitement. He's practically drooling with his teeth.
He fires a bunch of shots, but all of the shots hit the rocks.
So that's because he's basically shooting through the rock so that it just dissipates into nothing. And he's like, wait a minute, but where's Vash? He's not behind the rock. But Vash is behind another rock.
And what I missed this, so you had to explain this to me.
Yeah.
So Vash shoots his big shoulder pauldrons, is that right?
So, to remind you, Vash has already been shot here in his gut, like on the side. So he's bleeding out real bad.
Yeah.
He's jumped into another rock.
Yeah.
As it was coming towards him. Bad lads, Dino Man, no. He's shot out the rock
Obviously.
he thought Vash was hiding behind, which was directly in front of him. But actually, Vash is to the side.
He did a cool flip to get there.
He did a cool flip to get there, and now Vash is coming out from behind that rock, aiming at him. He shoots him up such that he's like, bah! But he doesn't kill him.
Does he shoot one of his big shoulders or something?
Both of the big shoulders.
They pop like balloons.
Exactly. They just pop away. But he knows that he's been bested in the duel because he hit him first.
Well, Vash, you may not have killed me, but you've defeated me in honorable combat. And now I'm your best friend for the remainder of the episode. As is the law.
Yeah. Vash then tumbles to the ground.
And he's dying from his wounds.
Brilliant Dynamite's Neon could kill him, but instead...
He shoots the rock that's going to cave in his skull instead.
Yeah. And he's like, listen, you've earned my respect. You won the duel fair and square. You could have killed me, but you didn't.
Nothing shines more than fame, he says.
Yep. I think he's in the English dub. I think he says something like,
Well, we'll find out when I drop it in now.
You should finish him anyway, boss. You're too soft-hearted. Hey, use those huge dynamos of yours.
Like I've mentioned so many times before, a name defended to the death is a name worthy of respect.
Everybody, Vash won the duel!
Yeah, that's what it says. It's like a name in fame. A name fought to the death is a name that lives on in fame.
Yeah, some shit like that.
So Vash the Stampede, the
It's like I always say, he says. You know, he's always saying that. He's always talking about names shot up in bullets.
Yeah, you remember that time he said that? God, what a character.
Most people celebrate that Vash won, but everyone else is freaking out that they're about to die. And to make a long story short...
the brakes don't work.
The brakes don't work, and they
None
have
of
to
this
do
matters.
the emergency override, but no one knows how to work it because the ship is also kind of ancient lost technology, except for the son of the guy who made it, who is the boy, Kite.
Yep.
And he's like, I know how to fix it. You have to go to engine room number 2. And all the engineers,
ship guys,
whatever they are,
they're just like, you betrayed everyone
and
on
they start
this ship.
stamping on his blueprints and like, we'll never take your advice. We'll check everywhere but engine room number 2.
So Kite wants to defend his father's reputation now, and he's all like, listen, you shouldn't besmirch the rep of my dad.
This big steamer is all I have left of my dad.
Exactly. It's just like John Wick.
That's right.
Yeah.
Long story short, they run in there like
with axes and all that
heat-resistant armor to try and cut through all the heat piping in this engine room. They run in there and they're like, wow, it's like a cellar in here. I don't know if that's necessarily the simile they wanted to go for.
I think they mean a furnace.
Yeah, it's because pointedly there's a bunch of really hot pipes in there.
Yeah, but you know, it was, I guess like in America maybe they would say cellar.
I don't know.
Where it's like, oh wow, this cellar's really warm because of the boiler.
Maybe.
But even then, I'd be like...
It just didn't seem like a one-to-one to me.
No, I think it's probably more like furnace.
And they can't get through, but luckily, there's a small boy, Kite, in a small boy-style heat-resistant suit.
Oh my god!
And he does himself great personal injury by crawling across the burning hot pipes and grabbing the burning hot emergency release valve and pulling it, and they all barely survive because... brakes now, please, man. Brilliant.
Brakes do now.
Yeah, brakes do now. Gets back on his space car and does that thing that cop did in America like a year ago, where he gets in front of a speeding vehicle and applies the brakes.
Yeah, and so if it wasn't for him having lost the duel to pay back the favor of like, hey, you won the duel fair and square,
truly,
I'll keep you alive.
He's a hero.
Well, he's just a bud lad.
He's the one that saved them from the situation he caused. Truly a hero.
But it could have been worse were Vash not there.
What are the initials again?
BDN. Brilliant Dynamite's Neon.
Bud Dite Nymarita.
Big Do 911.
Yeah.
So
Big Dune.
Now.
Yep.
Big Dune now. Big Dune Worm. That'll work.
Yeah.
Baron Duke Narconon is my favorite Halloween villain.
Halloween villain?
Like Michael Myers.
Halloween
Because Michael Myers keeps changing over the years. You know, Michael Myers changes because it's Michael Myers. Yeah.
Shagadelic, baby.
Yeah. So
look,
they're saved.
Yeah.
They're saved.
Everybody wins.
Vash wins.
Beatty Nooper is like, I'll get you next time, Vash the Stampede, but you've earned my respect. Vroom.
And they drive. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess they must drive off.
They leave.
Yeah. They leave.
They're not there to get arrested, right?
Vash and our boy Kite.
Oh, and the ship is like, it's that classic like runaway train averted scenario where the front of it is just teetering over the abyss.
Yes. They are Vash and Kite are sitting on top of the sand steamer, which is now teetering.
Beautiful steamer.
They're looking out at the open wastes before them from the top of this cliff, and they just sort of sit there for a little bit, and Kite starts singing a song.
He starts singing a thematically resonant song.
That is the same song that Vash heard from the lady in his dream.
Rem.
Rem? And Vash is all like, that song.
And the cat, I did like the way they kind of undercut the like awkward sincerity at the moment where the kid's like, hey, shut up, it's an old song, but I like it.
Yeah, fuck you.
He keeps singing and, Vash comments on the song again and they just devolve into bickering like, hey, shut up, I told you to shut up, it's a good song.
He's all like, I'm not saying it's a bad song, keep singing the song. It's like, hey, fuck you, you big flaky ham.
And that's how we leave the episode.
I do enjoy it. Trigun is one of those pieces of media that whenever there's a very, very serious moment that you're like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this, they always come in with a, hey, shut up!
Yeah, I feel like it is both not afraid to get sentimental, but also not afraid to immediately undercut that.
Which is like, that's life, in a nutshell. Liam?
Nick.
I want to ask you.
The cat was...
I already asked you where the cat was, and you got it wrong.
I got half of it right.
You got some of it right, yeah.
I'd say I got 3/4 of it right.
What were your highlights and or lowlights?
Well, I can't pick an easy lowlight this episode because Vash didn't sexually assault anyone.
It's been such a consistent theme throughout the show.
Let's see.
Go on, think it through. Think it through. There's much to enjoy.
Yeah, do you have anything while I'm thinking?
I think my highlight would have to be, because, I'm a sucker for I'm a sucker for it. The bit where we suddenly see the facade of Vash go away, and he's like, it wasn't meant to start this way, and he gets very, very, very serious about, I've harmed someone else, this is not how it goes down, and desperately starts trying to help them, but he's bleeding, and it's like, that whole bit is like,
yeah, that was good stuff.
Because it's like, that he's like, yeah, I guess it is kind of dumb to want to help people in this crazy world, but it's like, and that's the idea of the show. It's like, it really hammers home. It's like, no, he's doing that. Like, he's dedicated to this whole philosophy of pacifism to the extent where it's like, he will self-sacrifice, but also he's clearly capable of, doing bad shit where he needs to, like shooting people. But he's like, I don't want to
save him afterwards.
Exactly. Well, he tries to, but he can make mistakes and be like, no.
I thought it was sick as hell when Vash the Stampede shot his way through the front windscreen and saved that kid.
Yeah. Inclusive of the dance monkeys.
Yeah, sure. That's a good bit of classic gunplay. Classic comedy gunplay.
We love to see it. We love to see it. Lowlights.
Look, this isn't necessarily... This was a good moment in the episode itself, but it's a structural lowlight for the anime specifically.
Okay.
The duel on the front deck of the ship is good.
Yep.
But I feel like it's been undercut by the fact that our anime original episodes have already pulled that move twice.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Now it just feels like we're going back to that same well again.
Yeah. Except now we're showing more... Vash is now damaged this time.
Yeah,
but
he
is fucked.
Narratively, we're still just doing, it's a Western, we're once again doing a quick draw standoff. Which, I love a quick draw standoff, but, this is... it hasn't always been Vash, but I feel like this is maybe the, third or fourth time we've done it now.
Yeah, he's saving towns left, right, and fucking center. And now he's saving a sand steamer.
Because we had... the bandit and the mayor in the...
My favourite Disney film.
That's right. In the hostage episode.
The hostage episode.
The bottle episode. In the town full of graves.
Yeah, with the daughter.
Yep.
Yep.
Did it happen between the secret sheriff and the water baron? Did they have a standoff?
Secret sheriff?
They didn't have a formal quick draw
really.
duel.
No,
okay.
Not really.
Obviously, Big Puncher and Vash.
Hard Puncher, Nebraska family. Yep.
And now this. So that's 3 so far by my count.
3 Wild West standoffs. Wild. Trigun. That's all the standoffs in the series.
We'll see.
Actually, I don't know if it is. No, it's not.
Yeah, you're telling me that Vash and whoever has that black gun aren't going to stare each other down and see who draws their gun first?
Oh, I don't know about stare. So, yeah, right, fair enough. Yeah. My lowlight is going to be...
Not enough Millie.
I was literally about to say, probably Meryl and Millie didn't have enough time in the episode.
I feel like we're working on a limited time frame of what we can fit into a given episode. But I feel like 1 or 2 scenes of them, I guess it would undercut the reveal of them in the death hallway. But 1 or 2 scenes of them getting into shenanigans in their costumes could have been good comedy.
Yeah, a good diversion. And there was a lot of good comedy in this app, but yeah. But I think the fact that they're there, although to be fair, it is pretty faithful to the manga in these 2 episodes. to the extent of like even Meryl and Millie don't show up that often, and I'm like, that's fine, that's all good. But it would be fun.
Are they?
For
'Cause
shenanigans.
they were obviously like more or less our point of view characters in the
initial
first
few.
4 episodes or
Yeah.
so prior to doing manga material.
Mhm.
Is that like a permanent pivot now? Were they fading into the background as secondary characters?
I think the show will eventually pivot more towards focusing on Vash, but we're still for reasons that will become very fucking obvious as we go down the line. But right now we're moving away from who is Vash the Stampede to this is Vash.
Now we're asking, who is Vash the Stampede?
Exactly. Now we're in the who is he, but we're still at the there's all these other characters that we could introduce. Who are they?
Yeah.
But not really, but also yes, but also no. I think it's like there's probably going to be a bit of padding that's going to come soon, but also it's like, wait, who the fuck is that guy? Kind of stuff.
Not really what I was asking, but okay.
But it's like we're going to pivot away from them as like the focus of they're our POV, and more towards
they're part of the goofy cast of characters.
Yeah, it's like we have the cast. How are we going to use them? Kind of vibes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Derringer Merrill.
Derringer?
Derringer.
Oh, Derringer. I love nothing more than a hot Derringer in the sun.
Big Derringer Neril.
Big Derringer Neril. You know, Liam, I thought you wouldn't be able to predict the next episode, and yet here we are. Liam, I need to ask you.
Have we got your lowlight on the record?
Yeah, my lowlight is there's not enough Meryl and Millie.
Okay.
I think I agree. Not enough comedy
More
shenanigans.
scenes of them having to work the fast food stall, please. Meryl doing, like, anime comedy, punch a guy out. He gets a big, like, bruise on his head because, you know...
Yep.
He got too fresh when he was trying to place his order.
100%.
Maybe you'd like to come and eat it with me. Bam!
I'll be a good little doggy for a good hot dog.
Yeah.
Get out, eh? So, Liam, look, I know that you don't want any more quick draws, and you don't want
It's not that I don't want any more of them.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Well, I'm going to ask you a very important question then. What do you think is going to happen in the next 2 episodes entitled Murder Machine and Quick Draw?
Okay.
What do you think's going to happen in Murder Machine and Quick Draw?
Okay, well, as you foolishly let slip to me, we've moved into a more serialized narrative form of storytelling.
Yeah.
So the steamer is going to be evacuated and or dragged to its next destination.
Okay.
We'll get into a new town.
Okay.
Where there's some kind of murder machine.
What do you think the murder machine is?
Look, I mean, I feel like the 2 obvious routes this could go, it's either that, there's some sort of death robot. Like the entirely literal murder machine.
Yeah.
Or that we are going to encounter, a serious villain, a Knives Vermilion type.
Okay. After your little predictions, I just want to say something about...
That's not his name? And you're angry at me that I keep saying his name wrong?
What? The evil villain man?
Yeah, Knives Vermilion.
No, not that. Not that. Just something else.
Billions Knives. Bilious Slick, the giant frog from Homestuck.
Big Dillion Knives.
Yeah.
So there's some kind of
so
literal murder machine.
Literal murder machine or like
villain.
a rabid villain who
is the murder machine.
Yeah. Doing murder and causing chaos is his raison d'etre. He is the okay, yeah, let's go down this route. No, shut up.
Okay, can I ask, what do you have any idea who the murder machine would be?
Yeah, it's Knives.
It's Knives?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think Knives is human or a robot?
Well, let me finish my analogy.
Go on. Who's Knives?
Well, human in the same sense Vash is.
Oh, okay.
Whatever Vash is, he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was going to say that this so-called murder machine is he is the destruction and villainy that people think of when they think of Vash the Stampede, the humanoid typhoon, the man who destroys cities wherever he goes.
Okay.
Even though he might not have that huge reputation, like, he is the destructive force that one would assume that reputation embodies.
Yeah. So do you think that he has a reputation behind him like Vash?
No.
Okay. All right.
Because it's all inverted.
So he...
No witnesses.
Yeah. Do you think... What... How do I phrase this? How do you think that Knives will approach Vash? Or what kind of vibes do you get from a Vash-Knives kind of relationship thing? You know what I'm saying? Like if they were to stand off, what do you think their, like, attitudes towards each other would be?
Well, my question is whether or not they are two halves of the same being or not, because that changes everything.
This insane theory. This absolute...
Oh, come on, tell me bullshit like that doesn't happen in anime all the time.
I was going to say, I thought you were about to say, tell me bullshit like that won't happen in Trigun, and I'd be like, fuck, he's got me. He's got me dead to fucking rights. Okay, so you think Murder Machine...
They are either literally or figuratively like two halves of the same entity.
Okay. So you think Murder Machine will introduce Knives?
Sure.
And Knives is like the guy who does the shit that Vash the Stampede's reputation would otherwise...
Not that he is responsible for Vash having that reputation, but like figuratively, like he would do the shit you would expect someone with Vash's reputation to do.
Yeah. Now, question, what do you think happens in the next one? Quick draw.
They get into a duel.
Oh, okay, all right.
And maybe Nicholas J. Wolfwood is there, or Constance Rival.
Nicholas J. Wolfwood, yep. I'm going to give you one shot. What do you think his middle name is? I'm going to give you a hint.
Is this a trick question?
This is not a hint. I'm going to give you a little hint here. It's not J.
D.
Okay, you're on the right track.
Yeah, it's like in One Piece. It's just D.
You think it's just D?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'll let you sit with that.
Nicholas Dickolas.
Years of my life have gone by where I have not had to hear anyone refer to me as Nicholas Dickolas. And here we are back at square one again.
Diavolo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and because he is... Okay, yeah, we're going down deep fanfic holes here.
Okay, here we go.
He carries his big cross or coffin or whatever it is because he feels like he is... figuratively the devil, and he's like, I need to atone for my sins.
Interesting. Okay, all right. So you think it's because he himself...
I've done such great wrongs, but also I just want to be a lonely desert drifter now.
Right, so do you think that he's like...
He's another foil for Vash.
Yeah. Do you think that he encounters Vash and will try and help him, like, overcome something in some way? Or do you think it's the other way around? Or do you think
Good
there's
question.
like a... Also, what do you think's up with that fucking cross?
Oh, it's probably a big gun.
Probably a big gun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like everything in this show is a gun.
Important question. Just one gun?
Sort of Trigun. 3 guns built into one.
Ooh.
One for man, one for beast, one for himself.
Who knows? Who fucking knows? Okay.
Who's to say?
Interesting. Very interesting theories. Okay. So you reckon Knives is going to show up next step?
Well, look, like, I didn't want to, like, get into the, it could be this or could be this, but I feel like we are due either a Knives or a Wolfwood appearance.
Okay, alright, fair enough. And you think quick draw, they're going to get into a fight?
But maybe there is a big murder machine.
Do you think... Okay. Do you think...
Maybe Dr. Eggman comes back with his new murder machine. What was that guy's name? Nebraska.
Yeah, the Nebraska dad, with the lower half of him that was never shown in the anime, but is actually a massive fuck-off gun.
It's a massive sort of murder machine, you might say.
So, okay, fun. Alright, which one? Okay, I need to ask you which one are you buying into? Knives?
Look, I'm going to go with the one that I laid
machine.
out, but I'm going to put those corollaries out that I've also thought about the other things.
You've thought of every possibility, and thus you can't be wrong.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I've got to nominate one, but I just want to on the record that I've thought about the others.
You've thought a lot about 3 guns.
I haven't thought that much about it.
3 guns, 3 plot lines.
3 guns, 3 mouths.
Too many to feed. You got to pick one. The other 2, shoot them.
Luckily,
2 guns.
Meryl has enough guns for everyone to eat.
Oh, thank God. Why not she's bought enough for...
Well, Meryl, I hope you've brought enough guns for the whole class.
Yeah, nice.
Cool, that's Trigun.
That's Trigun, baby. Fuck, it's so good. It's so good. I'm so keen for the next 2 eps.
The more of this show we watch...
I'm not so keen for the second one, but I'm more keen for the first
And the more we touch on, like, Vash's amnesia and bullshit like that...
Yeah.
The more I think, even though this wasn't in my original plan for the Road to Steel Ball run, the more I think that when we're done with this show, we need to immediately watch the Big O as a response to it.
I see, okay. Is the Big O the big robot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And to get out ahead of your next question, there's no Elvis
I know, I literally was about to be like, and this is the one that doesn't have Elvis in it. Okay. Why do I keep thinking Elvis is in this show?
Anytime I describe an anime to Nick he hasn't seen, he immediately asks me, is that the one with Elvis in it?
You were describing, I think, a Gundam show once, and I went, with Elvis? And you were like, what is wrong with you? Why are you like this? And I went, well, so Elvis, with no Elvis.
Yeah. So who's the Elvis?
Which one has Elvis in it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You described a show that had Elvis or something in it, where it was like an Elvis-coded guy.
Are you thinking of that movie we watched?
Which one?
Where they had psychics and mechs. and fire.
Oh, the fire one.
Yeah, Promare.
No, not Pomero.
There was someone Elvis.
Not Pomodoro. No. I wasn't watching Pomodoro thinking, oh, fire.
Fire. Elvis. The king.
Hard puncher.
Are you thinking of Top Secret?
The movie?
Yeah,
Top
the comedy
Secret.
movie, which is like a parody of those Elvis movies.
Yeah. No. I'm thinking of, I think either you or another friend of the podcast described an anime where at the end Elvis goes to Orange County or New York or something because it's the last bastion of humanity and has a big mech fight.
Yeah, that ain't this.
Oh, I gotta find out what this is now.
Orange County, the last bastion of humanity.
Something like that. It's like, oh, maybe Las Vegas is the last bastion of humanity and he goes there, but he's Elvis or something. I don't know.
Are you thinking of Fallout New Vegas?
No, it's not Fallout New Vegas.
Because that's got the last bastion of humanity in Vegas and there's an Elvis-themed gang. Listeners, write in with your what's Nick talking about theory.
Your insane
What's
theories.
the Elvis anime?
It exists. It has to exist. It has to. Don't look at me like that. It has to exist. If it doesn't exist, what do we do
Well,
with
if it doesn't exist, we'll have to invent it.
I'll draw this anime myself, which, we've always done what we said we were going to do.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But until then,
To be continued.